Hello everybody, welcome to Crochet-Gimmal number 2. I can't believe the time's come around this quickly. And today's animal, or this month's animal, is going to be a little owl. So what we're going to need are some scissors, a 3.5mm hook again, and your yarn needle. And we need a selection of different colours. Now, the main body of your Crochet-Gimmal always needs to be a DK light worsted weight yarn. So we've got like a light brown colour for that. I've just got some scraps. This is a really good project for using up your for your scraps. And then we're going to need a darker brown. This can be any weight yarn really. I mean, I think this is actually an Aran worsted weight yarn or a chunky yarn. So we need some darker brown. And then we need a creamy white colour, and we also need a little bit of yellow as well. I've got quite a sort of eggy yellow here, but the main body is going to be made with this light brown colour. And so let's begin. Okay, so we're going to take our 3.5mm hook, that's E hook, and our DK, which is a light worsted weight yarn in a nice light brown colour. We're going to work eight single crochet into a magic circle. And obviously I'll put a link to my slower tutorial on how to do a magic circle in the description below. Okay, so we do our little dummy stitch and then 8 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then we pull to tighten, like so. And then we do a little slip stitch to join in our first stitch. Like so. And there we have our first 8 single crochet. And now on our second round we're going to work a 2 single crochet into each stitch around. So we end up with 16 stitches. Sorry about my washing machine in the background. It's decided to go on spin cycle at this exact moment. So that's 1, 2, and then 2 single crochet in the next stitch as well. 3, 4, then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. And we'll just continue that round to the end till we have 16 stitches. Okay, so at the end of that round we have 16 stitches, and on our third round and our fourth round we're going to just do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So for the next 2 rounds just do 1 single crochet into each stitch around. So let's begin. 15 and 16. Okay, so the end of your fourth round you should still have 16 stitches, and now we're going to work on our fifth round we're going to work 1 single crochet in the next stitch and then an increase of 2 single crochet. Then just repeat that 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet until we have 24 stitches. So let's do that. It's 1, 2, and then another stitch in the same stitch, 3, and 1 single crochet, 4, and then an increase, 5 and 6. Just repeat that around. So it's 1 single crochet, 7, and 2 single crochet in the same stitch, 8, it's 2, and the last 2 single crochet, 23, and 24. There we go. So we have 24 stitches after round 5, and then on round 6 we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, so it's just 24 stitches again. Okay, so by the end of round 6 you should still have 24 stitches, and now we're going to go on to round 7, and we're going to do an increase round. So we're going to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, then another 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then an increase of 2 single crochet, and then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then an increase of 2 single crochet, and just repeat that round until you have 32 stitches. So let's do that. So that's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and then an increase, 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 single crochet, and we'll just repeat that round. And the last 2, 1, 32. Okay, so by the end of that round you should have 32 stitches. So we just double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so now we're going to go on to rounds 8 to 14. We're just going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around for all those rounds. So that's another 7 rows of just 1 single crochet in each stitch around, just to get your length. Okay, so we'll begin that. And then I'll skip ahead to the end. I really wish I could crochet as quickly as these videos suggest. Okay, so by the end of round 14 you should still have 32 stitches, and as you can see we've got a nice egg shape. Just shape that. So what we're going to do now is, just to finish up, is just going to slip stitch into the next stitch regardless of round, like so, and then we're going to cut our yarn, preferably without knocking the camera. There we go. Just pull that through. Now we need to get an egg. Just make sure that it fits. Da, 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 da. Yay! It's a really nice fit. And these are large size eggs in the UK. And there we go. I think this is actually 1 round longer than the previous rabbit Crochegimal from last month, but I think it gives a snugger fit. So, and what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the eyes. Okay, so taking our dark brown yarn, which in this video looks a bit black, but it is actually dark brown, and the same hook we've been using. We're going to work 10 single crochet into a magic circle. So just starting the same way as the body. Do a little dummy stitch, and then we're going to work 10 single crochet. So it's 1, 2, and 10. And then we're just going to pull to tighten. Make sure to keep our stitches flat, like so. And then we're just going to slip stitch in our first stitch to join the round. Let's make sure I've got 10 stitches. There we go. Like so, and then we're going to just work 2 single crochet into each stitch around to increase our rounds. We go straight into the next stitch and just work 2 single crochet. So that's 1, 2, and then 2 single crochet in the next stitch until we have 20 stitches at the end of the second round. And the last 2, 19, 20, like so. Just close any hole that's appeared in the middle, flatten that down, like so. And then we're just going to do one more round of increases of just doing 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 single crochet in the next stitch, and then 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and so on and so forth until we have 30 stitches. So let's go straight into the next stitch. So that's 1, and then increase of 2 single crochet, 2, 3, and then just 1 single crochet, 4, and then 2 single crochet, 5 and 6, and so on and so forth. 27, and then 28, 29 and 30, like so. Okay, and then what we're just going to do is just slip stitch into the next stitch, regardless of round. Cut our yarn, leave a fairly long trail, because we can use that to sew it onto our main body, and just pull that up like so. And there we go, and then we have our first part of our eye. We just need to do that again, just repeat that again to get the other side, and then we're going to work on the light colour on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to make another one, and then I'll come back. And ta-da! Oh, I wish it was that quick. But there you go, I've made another one exactly the same. And what we're going to do now is we're going to sew these onto the front of our egg like that, and we're going to tie in all these tails as well and hide those, and then we're going to work on the inside of the eye. Okay, so I'm just going to sew that all on, and then we'll come back. I thought I'd actually show you as well how I'm actually sewing it on. So I'm just hiding the tail end of that piece of yarn underneath, and as you place it against the main body, we're just sewing down each stitch like so, going straight through the body and then out up on the inside, and then we'll go into the next stitch. Ow, I just stuck myself. Then we go into the next stitch, coming up from the inside like so. You can see that the yarn's quite dark, and then just going into the next stitch like so, and coming up on the inside. Just repeat that round. Okay, so there we have it. I've just tied in all my tails, and I've sewn on the back of the eyes. It's looking more like a little alien at the moment. So now what we're going to work on is the lighter part of the eye. Okay, so and what we're going to do is we're going to take some cream yarn, like so, and we're just going to work 10 single crochet into a magic circle again with our cream yarn. The same hook we used before. Little dummy stitch. So that's 1, 2, 9, 10. And then we just pull to tighten, like so. So we've got 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yep. And then we're just going to slip stitch to join the round as normal. Like so. There we go. And then we're just going to work 2 single crochet rather, in each stitch around for an increase, so we end up with 20 at the end. Same as we did for the other parts of the eye. So that's 1, 2, and then 2 in the next one. 3, 4, and then the last one, 19, 20. And then what we're going to do, so I keep it in camera view, we're just going to then slip stitch into our next stitch, which is down there. And then we're going to fasten off, leaving a long tail again, so we can sew it on. Da-da-da. Like that, and then we're just going to repeat that again in the same colour, so we have 2, and then we're going to sew these on like so. But we're actually going to sew it slightly towards the inside, so you're leaving almost like a moon crescent to the right hand side, and then this side you want to sew it inwards like so, like that. Okay, so I'm going to do all that and then we're going to come back. Okay, so I've just done another exactly the same, made another white one, and I've sewn them both on, and they're actually slightly in from the sides. You've got a slight crescent of the dark brown there. So all we're going to do now is we're going to do a little beak, and we're going to do some ears, and they're actually going to be the same pattern but just in different colours. So what we need to do now is take some yellow or orange in your chosen yarn, and we're going to chain 5, so we can get the same hook, and we're just going to chain 5. Okay, so we're just going to chain 5, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to work 1 single crochet in the second stitch from hook, so it's not that one, it's this one. Just 1 single crochet, and then we're going to work 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So that's 1 half double crochet, and another half double crochet, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in the last stitch, like so. Okay, and then we're going to fasten off, leaving a little bit of a tail so we can sew it onto our main body. And then we just pull that through like so, and then we're just going to sew it on to our little owl. And then we're also going to make exactly the same shape but with our light brown yarn, which we use for the main body, and then they're going to be some little ears like so, which will go either side. So I'm just going to work another 2 of these in the light brown, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I've just repeated exactly the same but in the light brown, so I've just chained 5 and then 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and then 1 half double crochet in the next 2, then a double crochet in the end. So I've done that twice in the light brown, and all we're going to do now is we're going to sew our little beak onto the front there, and we're going to sew the little ears just tucked behind the eye there as well, and then I'll come back. I'll just show you quickly how I'm sewing on the ears. We just got the 2 tail end pieces, and then we're just going to sew them, tuck them behind the eyes. We're just going to sew one end through, and then we just get the other end like so, and tuck that just under the eye as well, and bring that through. And then we just turn it inside out and tie that together on the inside like so. And then just trim that like so. And you know all these tail end pieces that you end up with at the end of projects, you never really quite know what to do with them, but what is really nice is birds absolutely love collecting scrap pieces of yarn for their nests. So all you can do is leave these outside and the birds will absolutely love it and make a nice cozy nest. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to take a couple of these scrap pieces here of the dark brown, and we're just going to finish up by working a couple of little eyes just in the centre, and we're just going to do that by tying a couple of knots into these lengths like so. And do about 3 knots like that to create a lump. And then all we need to do is sew that through the centre of the eye. Like that, and then sew the other end through the centre of the eye so the knot catches on the outside, like that. And then we'll just tie that on the inside. Trim. There we go. That makes a little line. I'm just going to repeat that for the other side, and then we'll come back. And there we have it, our little owl. So he's got his little beak and his eyes, his little ears, and we'll just pop him on the egg. There we go. We just pop him on the egg, like so, and we're done. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and hopefully you'll join me next month for Crochet-a-long number 3. What will he be? Join me on Facebook for the debate, and let me know what animals you would like to see turned into little crochet tots. So I'll see you soon. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.